Hello everybody, welcome to week 12 for a training video. Today my target audience would be either millennials or Gen X or anybody looking to better their health physically, mentally, and emotionally, or even are aspiring to hit a target goal weight. So the concept that I'm mostly aiming for today is just cooking poultry, but how to cook it correctly. So I've come to realize that a lot of individuals that I know they tend to get upset because sometimes their poultry comes out very dry, very stringy, very not what you see in like a 5-course restaurant, which is very juicy and tender. So this training video was essentially going to help us understand and also help us create a nice, very juicy chicken breast, meal. The reason why I chose to go into this concept right now is because currently I am in my health journey. Unfortunately I do have health issues, and right now I'm just trying to better myself mentally and physically. So I'm actually starting right now with eating a lot of high protein meals, eating a lot of chicken. So why not show you guys as well? Alrighty, so the process that I'm going for is ScreenPal. I honestly really enjoyed this process. It was very fun, very interesting, and I actually got in information from my coworkers, from my bosses, to see what kind of style they like when they show presentations. And honestly, a lot of individuals really enjoyed the idea of having visual images, but also visual videos as well. So incorporating like individuals not only talking but providing them step by step. They say that they tend to focus more on those styles of videos because it's just more gravitating to them. So essentially I moved over to ScreenPal, which is something that I really enjoyed. So I'm gonna present that forward. Alrighty, so the 5 concepts I chose for my previous video was motivation, active participation, repetition, positive reinforcement, and feedback. Motivation again goes with the idea of improving yourself and then looking for ways to just have positive attitude again as achieving your goals. So in this case, cooking healthier meals using chicken would just be a goal part of a journey, somebody's journey. Active participation would be just, encouraging others or asking questions about how to better oneself or how to better, a dish. Repetition would be, again, looking at videos, repeating the concepts over and over by recreating new dishes or by improving your dish in order to create, just that success that you're looking for in your health journey. And again, positive reinforcement is just allowing individuals to know your journey and then helping them support you, which makes you, again, overall, the concept of feeling motivated. And lastly, feedback, which is my personal favorite because I just enjoy knowing that, that what I'm doing is actually either working or that, that I'm heading the right direction. So in this case, it could be your doctor giving you positive feedback, your family, your friends giving you positive feedback, that what you're doing is very inspirational or that you're doing a good job. Alrighty, so this dives into my chicken plate. So my breast chicken in this case. So, eat well, you feel well. So stay motivated to eat more healthy foods. And in this case, stay motivated to eat good chicken. No fried chicken. Just good, healthy, high protein chicken breast. So this moves over to my video training.
First tip I have for the best baked chicken is to let your chicken come to room temperature. When you cook cold, straight from the fridge chicken, it's more likely to cook unevenly with an overcooked outside and undercooked inside. So let it sit at room temperature for about 15 minutes before cooking. And this is really easy to do as you can just take it out of the fridge and let it rest on the counter while you get all of your other ingredients together. The next thing you'll want to do is try to get all of your chicken breasts about the same size. If you make a 5-ounce chicken breast alongside a 9-ounce chicken breast, your smaller chicken breast will likely turn rubbery by the time your bigger one is done. And lastly, because chicken breasts naturally have one end that's thicker than the other, you can gently pound the thicker part of your chicken breast for a more even thickness, which then translates into more even cooking. Just place it between 2 pieces of plastic wrap and use a mallet to lightly pound it. Now, in full disclosure, I don't always do this, but it does help with more even cooking if you want to give it a try. Alright, let's make this seasoning mix for this chicken. While there are seriously usually results in drier meat. Now, ideally, you'd like a little bit more space. Something I do that most people don't do is flip the chicken halfway through. Most will say that this isn't necessary, but I strongly feel this is one more reason why my chicken is always so juicy. Both sides of the chicken get coated in the juices from the pan, and you never end up with a dry outside. So I've mentioned that cooking the chicken the right amount of time is key, and the size of your chicken breast and your particular oven are both variables. That's why it's always best to use an instant read thermometer to double check that internal temperature. Chicken should be cooked to 165 degrees Fahrenheit to be safe, but if you cook it to that temperature in the oven, it will exceed 170 as it rests, and you'll end up with dry meat. Just as I explained on my turkey and prime rib recipes, there's always carryover cooking with meat. Now, chicken breasts, because they're smaller and have less mass, will have much less carryover cooking, but they will increase in temperature several degrees once they're removed from the oven. So I always remove my chicken breasts at 160 degrees Fahrenheit, knowing that they'll increase to that 165 once they've rested. I'll flip my chicken over one last time, and you can see that the outside is not dry at all. It's been coated in all those pan juices, and it's super moist, just as the inside is, and you'll see that when I slice into it here in a second. You can serve this chicken with so many amazing sides, and I have dozens and dozens of recipes on my website, including the rice and garlic sauteed spinach that I'm plating today.
Alrighty, so as you may have seen, the process of the juicy chicken that she displayed gives an overall end of the training, which essentially will help individuals be able to create a healthy, balanced meal dish using poultry. So overall, by watching this video, whoever has access, whoever wants to better themselves physically, mentally, emotionally, or whoever's looking to improve their just well-being, by the end of this video, you'll be able to successfully do a healthy chicken dish. Overall, this concludes my presentation. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for all your amazing videos. Have an amazing day.